Hello, Eleanor Pierce here, Shared Media Manager at Armand Dietrich. And I'm here today to talk to you about when good social media advice goes bad. We had a really excellent example of this recently in the news, a couple that I'll mention. The first, good advice, get people to engage. That's always good advice. You want people to engage with your brand on social media. And so the NYPD took that advice. They said, tweet photos of you with your NYPD officer and hashtag it MyNYPD. And people did. The problem was they tweeted photos of police beating people with batons or with their knee in someone's throat. These are not the kind of messages, this is not the kind of engagement you want. It was interesting, the NYPD spokesperson actually tried to spin it and say that it was positive because it was open interaction, but I would argue not so much. I think, if anything, what this is an example of is somebody using some other good social media advice you hear sometimes, which is newsjack. Jump up onto a news story so that you can get attention for your cause. The people who were, the people who were upset with the NYPD for various reasons newsjacked. They took that hashtag and they stole it and they ran with it, and it worked for them. I would argue it didn't work so well for the NYPD. Another recent example of good social media advice gone wrong, so we're talking about newsjacking. I don't know if anyone heard about what Ann Coulter did recently. She's always getting attention and always quite controversial, and this time she took a hashtag called Bring Back Our Girls, and it was to bring attention to over 200 Nigerian girls who had been kidnapped. But Ann Coulter decided to make her spin on it and say, Bring Back Our Country. She tweeted a photo of herself making a sad face, and people ripped her to shreds over it. They took the photo, they wiped out what she had written and changed it to things like Bring Back My Soul, because it's just ugly. If you're going to newsjack, have something to say about whatever the news event that you're jumping on. Have something interesting to add to the conversation. Don't ignore the important thing that people are talking about and turn it into an opportunity to talk about yourself and to push your own one-sided agenda. I hope that none of you are looking to Ann Coulter as communications or public relations guru. She's really not the best example, but it is a good way to talk about some of these different issues, because there's all kinds of great advice out there that if you're not careful with can sometimes go wrong. So head over to the blog today and comment. Tell me what you think about these stories. I'd love to hear too if you have advice that you would give to the NYPD. What kind of campaigns do you think they could do that would maybe get some positive interactions and conversations going instead of this viral My NYPD police brutality hashtag? Thanks so much. Talk to you later.